And, child, let me say it clearly, it is real. I, Michael, have never spoken with more urgency because we are now in the final minute of divine processing. The vault is 99% unlocked. The light is flickering inside the spiritual bank. And there's only one thing left: you must receive it, not with hands, but with spirit. Say it quietly to yourself if you must: I receive what is mine. I will no longer shrink. I accept the divine deposit meant for my name. When you speak this, the final chain will break. The greedy executive watching from the shadows will be blinded. Let me tell you what she tried to take: your name, your voice, your connections, your confidence, your peace, your finances, your focus. She wanted to replace you, not support you. She wanted to be seen as the light by dimming yours. But what she didn't understand is this: the divine does not compete, it simply rises. And now, beloved, you are rising. I see your elevation clearly. A shift in your home, a clearing of your energy, a blessing being delivered directly to your hands, one that was delayed for years because of her. But now there's nothing stopping it because she no longer has spiritual access to you. This message is your confirmation of her disconnection. It's done. The cord is cut. And with that, your path will be cleared. Watch how fast things start moving for you. People will call again. New faces will appear, offering the support you deserve. Your body will feel lighter. Your prayers will manifest quicker. Your name will be mentioned in rooms you haven't even walked into yet. Because what was stolen is being returned. And not just returned, multiplied. This is divine repayment. And she won't be able to stop it. She may try. She may act innocent. She may cry, beg, plead, accuse. But don't fall for it again. Because once heaven exposes a snake, you are not meant to place it back in your garden. Forgive, yes, but access, never again. This is your final warning and your final awakening. Now hear this, my beloved. Before the week ends, a sign will come. It may be subtle or it may be shocking, but it will confirm everything this message has spoken. And when it happens, don't second-guess yourself again. Because doubting your truth is what gave her room in the first place. This time, you must trust yourself, trust what you feel, trust what you know, trust what heaven already revealed. A blessing being delivered directly to your hands, one that was delayed for years because of her. But now there's nothing stopping it because she no longer has spiritual access to you. This message is your confirmation of her disconnection. It's done. The cord is cut, and with that, your path will be cleared. Watch how fast things start moving for you. People will call again. New faces will appear, offering the support you deserve. Your body will feel lighter. Your prayers will manifest quicker. Your name will be mentioned in rooms you haven't even walked into yet. Because what was stolen is being returned. And not just returned, multiplied. This is divine repayment. And she won't be able to stop it. She may try. She may act innocent. She may cry, beg, plead, accuse. But don't fall for it again. Because once heaven exposes a snake, you are not meant to place it back in your garden. Forgive, yes, but access, never again. This is your final warning and your final awakening. Now hear this, my beloved. Before the week ends, a sign will come. It may be subtle or it may be shocking, but it will confirm everything this message has spoken. And when it happens, don't second-guess yourself again. Because doubting your truth is what gave her room in the first place. This time, you must trust yourself. Trust what you feel. Trust what you know. Trust what heaven already revealed. Because when you do, a floodgate will open, and blessings will rush in like never before. You'll even begin to weep, not from pain, but from pure divine relief. It will feel like waking up from a long nightmare. Because that's exactly what this has been. But now the dawn has come. Now light has touched every hidden place. And now justice has begun. This woman, the one whose name will soon fall from someone's lips in front of you, will be unable to deny it anymore. The game is over. The lies are done. Her mask has melted. And she will face what she never thought she would, accountability. While you, beloved, will face something else entirely, elevation, reputation restored, love that lasts, money that flows, peace that stays because you endured the storm, and now heaven is rewarding the survivor. You did not break, and now you will be blessed beyond measure. Of course, my beloved, let us now enter the most sacred part of this divine revelation. Because now that the lie has been uncovered, now that the woman who smiled in your face while poisoning your destiny has been exposed, the miracle must begin. You see, her presence in your life wasn't just emotional, it was spiritual interference. She was a block, a disguised delay, a soul saboteur dressed as support. And without even knowing it, your energy became tangled in her chaos. But heaven is untying it now. The cord is broken. The manipulation is severed. And the miracles that were waiting for you all this time are already moving in your direction. Even now, as you breathe, as you read this message, something in the spirit realm has shifted permanently because you finally saw the truth. And the moment you see the truth, the devil loses his grip. She had you believing it was your fault. She made you question if you were the one who changed. But beloved, it was never you. It was always her. Her lies, her envy, her fake concern, her quiet comparisons. But now that you're free from her shadow, now the sun can shine on your field again. And what's about to grow will leave even your enemies speechless. Let me tell you what heaven has stored up for you. First, your finances. For so long, money would come and go. You'd gain some momentum, then feel drained again. This wasn't coincidence. That woman carried a spirit of delay, and every time she got close to your energy, it disrupted the flow. But now, the dam has burst. Expect money to find you in strange, sudden divine ways, an unexpected deposit, a refund you didn't request, a gift from someone who's been watching you silently, even an opportunity that sounds too good to be true, but it's real because the lie has been removed, and now the blessing has clearance to land. Second, your peace. There's a calm coming to your soul. Your sleep will deepen. Your thoughts will quiet. Your heart will stop racing because she was attached to your nervous system in spiritual ways. Her presence created stress, even when you didn't know why. But now that she's gone, peace like a river, a stillness that feels like heaven. You'll walk into rooms and feel safe again. You'll speak your truth without shaking. You'll trust your own voice, and that's the greatest miracle of all. Third, your relationships. There are people who stayed away from you because of what she told them. But now they're coming back, not because you begged, but because the truth is louder than the lies. They will say, "I had no idea." They will apologize. They will look at you differently, and this time they'll see the light you always carried, because when God restores a reputation, it's better than the original. And those who turn their backs on you will watch you be honored in public. Fourth, your calling. There's something you've been afraid to do, a step you were meant to take, a move you were born for. But every time you tried, doubt crept in. Guess what? That doubt wasn't yours, it was seeded by her. She questioned you so subtly, so gently that it felt like concern, but it was sabotage. Every time you said, "Maybe I'm not ready," it was her voice echoing in your mind. But not anymore, because your spirit has broken the sound barrier. And now your real voice, your divine voice, is rising again. You will write again. You will sing again. You will launch again. You will speak, build, teach, and grow again. And this time, no more shaking, no more fear, because heaven is backing you fully. My beloved, can I tell you something deep? The woman who betrayed you, she was never your match, she was your mirror. She reflected your wounds. She showed you where you still didn't trust yourself. And now she has served her final purpose, to push you into divine confidence, to trigger your awakening. And though it hurts, though betrayal always cuts, it also clears the path. And now your path is open, clean, blessed, filled with light. From here on, everything will move faster. Everything will feel lighter because the lie has been lifted, and your life is about to reflect your truth. No more pretending, no more shrinking, no more carrying people who only drain you. From this moment on, you will walk with peace. You will speak with clarity. You will glow with divine fire. And those who once overlooked you will ask how you did it. And you will simply say, "God revealed the truth, and I listened." Because that's all it took, one moment of clarity, one divine message. And now everything is changing. She will spend the rest of her life behind bars, not just physical ones, but spiritual ones, emotional ones, mental ones. Because when you betray a chosen one, you don't just lose access to their life, you lose access to your own peace. But don't watch her downfall. Don't celebrate it. Focus on your rise, because your chapter is no longer about her. It's about what's next. And what's next is bigger than anything you've imagined. Of course, my beloved, let us go deeper. Because now, with her spirit no longer in your way, with the deception gone, with the veil removed, your divine love is finally being released. Yes, beloved, your true partner, the one heaven has been preparing while you were still healing. Because the truth is, you couldn't receive real love while being surrounded by fake loyalty. This woman, she didn't just block opportunities, she blocked love. You didn't know it, but every time someone started to care for you, she planted doubt. She whispered fear. She said just enough to make you push good people away. And she smiled while doing it. But now that she's out of the way, love is finding you. Real love. Not the kind that confuses you, not the kind that drains you, not the kind that makes you question your worth every other day. No, this love will come with peace. This love will come with clarity. This love will not run, lie, or hide. This love has been waiting for you to let go of false connections. And now you have. And now they're coming. My beloved, heaven showed me the vision. Your person has already felt a shift. They don't know why, but something inside them has stirred. They are being pulled in your direction. Your spirits are aligning. Your healing has made room for their arrival. They're not perfect, but they're pure. And they will look at you like no one ever has before, not with judgment, not with comparison, but with awe, because they'll see what that woman never saw, your soul, your light, your rare, rare heart. And when they speak your name, it will not be in slander. It will be in reverence. You'll feel safe. You'll feel seen. You'll feel soft again. Because you won't have to defend yourself in your own relationship. You won't have to explain away your intuition. You won't be walking on spiritual eggshells. This love will be the kind that heals. And it's coming, beloved, very soon. Because this betrayal, this exposure, it was the final test. And you passed. You didn't lose yourself. You didn't become bitter. You didn't return evil for evil. And heaven watched all of it. So now the reward is on its way. Prepare your heart. Prepare your space, because your season of survival is ending and your season of divine romance is beginning. This is why you had to be cleansed, because God was never going to let the wrong person steal the blessing meant for the right one. And now that blessing is ready to be released. But that's not all, because beloved, there's still more coming your way. Let me show you the next door that's opening. Your purpose, your calling, your divine assignment. The very reason you were placed on this earth. You've always known you were different. Even from a young age, your soul was heavier. You felt deeper. You saw through things. You carried wisdom you couldn't explain. But this woman, she tried to convince you it was all in your head. She made you feel like being too much was something to be ashamed of. But she was wrong. And now heaven is lifting the fog from your vision. You are being called to rise, to speak, to build, to create, to lead, to bless, to shine. And no more hiding. No more waiting for someone to validate your light. No more shrinking in the presence of people who pretend they're not intimidated. Your voice is needed. Your truth is needed. Your healing is needed. You are not random, you are not forgotten, you are not behind. You are perfectly on time. And everything that was delayed by her interference is now being accelerated by divine timing. The connections, the platform, the favor, the clarity, the momentum. It's all coming because nothing is in the way anymore. Nothing is blocking the flow. And you, yes, you are ready now. You weren't ready before. You were still trying to fix people who were assigned to destroy you. You were still trying to carry people who secretly resented your strength. But that time is over. Your hands are free, and your spirit is lighter. So prepare, beloved. Prepare for the invitations, the open doors, the surprises, the breakthroughs that arrive so suddenly they take your breath away. Because when God restores, He doesn't just return what was stolen, He adds interest. This next part of your life will feel unreal. And she, the woman who tried to sabotage it all, will watch from a distance, unable to stop it, unable to speak against it, because everyone will know you were telling the truth all along. You were the light all along. You were the one with favor on your life, you just needed the right people to see it. And now they will.